Hello, troopers. This is G-Man with G-Man's Toy Review. Today I've got sort of a controversy, but yet a classic in itself. Based on the King of the Monsters, Return of Godzilla, 1984, from Japan. Or, if you're in the U.S., Godzilla, 1985. Your choice, your pick, doesn't matter. It's the same Neca figure. Okay, we got that out of the way. Neca's Godzilla 1980 figure is probably one of the most inaccurate figures I have ever seen, but also it has its charm as well. But hey, how about a little background, shall we? This figure was revealed in July 21st of 2014. I saw the photos of the figure by Neca on their website. I knew it was going to make waves beforehand in a negative way. Within seconds of debuting its figure, Neca's message boards lighted up. The crowds were angry fans and collectors everywhere saying, well, they were including other Twitter, Facebook pages, you get the idea. Complaints stemming from overly small and woefully inaccurate head of the figure. Alrighty then. Let me see if I can get y'all a picture of this. Right here is a picture of that inaccurate sample I'm giving you right there, okay? That's the little head. But they didn't do that. They kind of corrected that, okay? Alright. Alright. Now, the outcry worked, and the head was later changed to what you see now in front of you in the blister pack, and also the box version when I open and show you, okay? The result was a much larger head in perspective to the body. Thanks to the large size, the eyes were enlarged, also to have the infamous upward look, good question, that matched the original suit, which was good. The jaw size was also increased to better match the suit. Paint on the figure was also muted, losing the blue tint more, thank God, in the prototype to more of a gray tone, which everybody seemed okay with. All the changes were a big beneficial part for this figure and closed it to on-screen inspiration as close as they could get, which most of the fans were happy. For the final product, it looks okay in some angles, but can also look like he's depressed in other angles. The tail seems to be a tad shorter than it was in the film, and well, along with a thinner type tail. Maybe that's just me, maybe it's not. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about the tail. One thing did slip by the fans, since the original head was so distracting, is the fact that the toenails on the feet are all different sizes. Suit accuracy or not, this just makes no sense. I'm totally surprised it even got approved, but unless you really concentrated on them, you'd forget about it pretty fast. Moving on, the back plates aren't as big as they were in the film either, which adds the inaccuracy to the figure. But it's not a sticking point whatsoever, and I think if you're looking for this product, you should go ahead and get it. The black plates are uniform as they were on the suit in the film, however, which is nice. Like Godzilla 1994, they're soft and bendable and not as sharp as knife as the back plates of Godzilla 2014 that we all know was pretty especially sharp. Especially those middle rows, remember? The paint on the Godzilla 1985 is all over the place. The teeth look like they have too much paint on them in spots, while the other spots, there's no paint. On one of the teeth, there's just one big brown spot that I can't explain. And I don't even know how that happened. I like the white, the white does pop out. The inside of the mouth is painted okay, mixed with pink and black for detail. However, I don't know if the black on the tongue is to add an extra level of detail or it's just sloppy paint job. You decide. The claws are mixed with a dark brown with a slight fade to dark yellow would look great if it was not so spotty. The toenails are about the same level of quality, the paint, but they don't have the dark brown to yellow fade. For the eyes, I can't tell if they were white paint for the eyeballs or a sticker for the pupils, or if the pupils were painted on. If anybody knows, please leave a comment. In any case, it does look pretty cool. The back plates don't look good at all because it seems to be mixed up on the paint somehow should have been applied. One half of the back plates on the lower half of the body have different color, a bluer color, than the upper half of the body, which has the blacker color. It's really strange. The gray on the back plates look really good. It has a nice pop when you view it from the front away. The blue color from the upper half of the back plates is also blend in on the body of the figure itself in spots, specifically near the feet, more so under them. For the articulation, Godzilla 1985 or Godzilla 1984, legs can rotate 360 degrees, and so can his feet. His arms can rotate also 360 degrees, move side to side, and there's a slight articulation at the elbows. The joints behind the knees, where it looks like it could bend, but I haven't been able to do it. I'm not sure why it's there, to be honest. The jaw can open and close. The head, along with the neck, can move 360 degrees. Also move up and down slightly. The hands can move 360 degrees, like I said. They don't have the finger articulation like the classic the classic Godzilla 1994 12-inch head-to-tail figure had with Neca. And that's a shame. As unusual, the tail is half articulated joints, and then remember the bottom last part of it is that half rubber end at the end, bendy wire. And it does allow a few poses, but it can break. No accessories are included, which is to be expected with NECA Godzilla figure lines at this time when they were made. Super X accessory would have been cool, but it would have driven the cost up on the figure a little more. Overall, I haven't been very many figures of Godzilla 1984 America or 1985 Japanese Return of Godzilla over the years, and this one is welcome sight despite its fault. Definitely, I would pick it up. I definitely recommend you pick it up as well if you're a fan of the film or a collector. I've seen some very happy fans finally able to recreate those scenes from that film in dioramas with this figure, which is pretty cool to see. I just wish they could execute on the figure was just a little bit better. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to go into a little close detail on the box and the blister pack. Let's start with we're going to start with the blister pack first. We'll bring it up first to you guys. Let y'all take a good look at him. The blister pack is a little bit different. Let me see if I can get it over here for y'all a little bit better. I apologize. There we go. Let's see if we can beam on the Godzilla a little bit better for you. There you go. And as you can see, the blister pack has every bout of detail I was telling you about. You can see the upper half looks a little different than the bottom half. That's not light. That's exactly how he looks, okay? That's the different shading I was telling you about, okay? As you can see, there's the back plates, which is kind of unusual how they did the tips and not blended in with the gray on the back. That's a shame. As we turn it around, you can see the fingernails. I'll move in there for you for that. You can see the little brownish yellow I was telling you about right there. Okay? I mean, it's not a bad pose. I mean, there's the inside of the mouth really good. You can see that. It's not a bad figure, okay? But it does have its faults. But yet, if the prototype had came out, I don't think nobody would have bought it. And I'm glad NECA decided to correct the problems before they went into initial stage of manufacturing it. Okay, we're going to put that back, and I'm going to show you the box. Now, the box is a nice display of the Return 1984 version. Let me back out a little bit for you. There you go. This is really nice. As you can see, the front shows basically the poster version. It's all in Japanese, but it's the Return of Godzilla. Okay, and it's considered 1985 or 1984. You take your pick. Here's the back of the box, and if you look really close right there, there's let me see if I can get that in there. Where you can read that. You can pause it and read that if you like. Okay, there you go. Again, this is Toho, and it's recognized by Toho and Toho King Company. Sorry, limited edition, LAT. Well, you know what I'm saying. It's also a 60th anniversary one. You can tell by the box. This is the side of the box. We're going to show you right there. Tells you everything. You got the 60th anniversary. You got the Godzilla in red name and, red there. Return of Godzilla, 60th anniversary from, 1954 to 2019 when it was. Okay, other side of the box is the same thing. The back of the box you've seen, here's the top of the box. Okay, same thing, big old red Godzilla, his name in Japanese there. Neca's up there in the right corner. And there's also a warning for small parts, watch for hazards. Only ages 14 up can collect these apparently. Here's the bottom of the box in case you need detail of the code, barcode, see if you can find one yourself. Okay, Neca may still have them in stock. You never know. You can go to the website. All right, now I'm going to open the box, but you're not going to see the figure because it's not in the box. I took it out. I'll show you why in a minute. Now, what's really cool about this, okay, if you look, you've got a cityscape inside the box. You can take that out and display it with the Godzilla or leave it in the box and leave the Godzilla in the box because this box makes a great display for the figure, okay? But I wanted to bring the figure out. Also, when you open the box on the left side, there's a nice photo picture of the product for you that you can see, okay? Which is kind of nice. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to close that box up, and you can see in the background that he's right there. So what I'm going to do is move the box out and bring out the one that was in the box right here. This is the Godzilla right here. Let me get down in there and zoom it for y'all real quick here. All right, this is him. You can look at this. This was, again, a later one. Still nice. Here's the bendy tail part that you were talking about that I feel like, unfortunately, they could have made a little bit better after, they did later on in the production run. But this one is the bendy tail one. Here's where it has articulation still. This is the bendy tail part, okay? And also, here's his feet right down here. If I can get it to show it. Hang on. Because this thing is not very good. See, we'll bring the feet up to you. You see they're brown in color with that yellow mixed in with it, which I don't know. I think they could have done a better thing. And if you look, each toe is a different size. Y'all see that? Look at those toes. Each one is a different size. I don't know why, because on the original suit, they're all the same size. So that's a mystery in my book. That is definitely a mystery. And we're going to get down up to the arm right here. Here is the hand. I'm going to see if I can twist it for you a little bit. If I can, let's see. I don't know if it will. But there again, there's that brownish, yellowish color I was showing y'all about. Of course, this is a swivel. It just does back and forth. That's it for the hand. Of course, you got all, like I said, the different articulation I already described for you. Here's the head up here. Right here's the nice head. If I can get the mouth open, I don't think I can, but I'll try. I don't think it's going to open. Nope, it's not going to open for me because it's stuck dry probably. Again, this goes inside the box, which makes a nice display with Godzilla. I'm going to put that right beside. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put Godzilla beside the other Godzilla, and you're going to see the difference of the paint because the one in the box has the gray. Whoops, sorry about that. Has the gray back plates versus the original one that came out way before then with white, just breaking over the dark bluish green color or black, whatever the heck they used. Let me get in deeper with those spines. You'll see the difference. See that? That looks good. That looks yuck. That looks good. But again, both these figures are starting to jump in price, both of them, basically for their collectability. I've seen them go as high as $150, as low as about $65. This has been G-Man with G-Man Toy Reviews, signing off. Peace! Aha!